Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. May everyone be experiencing a fantastic day. For some of you, it may even be the start of a new year, yet today is the final opportunity to enjoy this captivating performance until 2023. I know we still have a ways to go until the new year rolls around, but I'm really looking forward to 2024, when many of us will witness the wealth-changing money that comes from cryptocurrencies. I hope that everyone is ready for what's about to happen. For those who are new to the channel, here are some new folks to call if they haven't already subscribed. Please subscribe and enable notifications so you won't miss a video. I don't see that often enough. We have made 24-hour efforts to increase this channel's subscriber count to over 100,020. I have faith in our abilities because we will continue to expand, innovate, educate ourselves, and adapt to the changing cryptocurrency markets. I am excited to see what 2024 brings. However, in this video, Binance CZ, who is trying to distance himself from us, had a lot to say, and he is once again playing the old game. Yeah, I have to visit the UAE to pick up my children's ID. The last time we'll see him is now. Here we go again with the Bitcoin ETF phrase, it's genuine. We will discuss the CCP. I know what you're thinking. The Chinese Communist Party, and their Ethereum top 5 volts that you might want to investigate in January. Before we get into Jamie Dimon's history of incredible statements about digital crime and himself, we'll go over the ETF plus price Xrp Etf, how everything connects, and then we'll tie it all together. Digital currency $32,566, the current percentage is 7%. Theoretically, I've made $2,305 in the last day. At the moment, it's at 7%. With USDC expected to arrive at $1.02, USDT has maintained its dollar peg. A 1.52% as you can see on the screen, it's unfortunately leading the market. Well, it's definitely in the top 10. Someone has been up for the past 24 hours, but they're sitting calmly on the sidelines, waiting for a single more drop before they can get on. Right now, they're in the stables. The market value of all cryptocurrencies is $1.67 trillion. When rabbits reach 2 trillion, we start to get bullish. Not much more will be shared regarding Lux and 2023 after this. In the past 2 days, 130 of your lines have disappeared, therefore you must act quickly to restore them. A third in Xrp on a monthly basis in accordance with the project's overall income. We are the second largest project on the Xrp ledger, and we are letting you know right now that the early bird gets the worm. This is one of the greatest announcements coming to the whole NFT market, not just the Xrp ledger. Get yourself a lie, we have a couple more Holly lines available, you should definitely get one. He has been denied permission to travel by a US judge for the second time. Don't be dumb, CZ, Binance. While awaiting sentencing on criminal charges in the United States, Zol has asked a federal judge to let him visit the United Arab Emirates, UAE, where his 3 children live. On Friday, Nance refused the motion once again. Judgment from U.S. District Court for the Western District of Washington Judge Richard Jones banned Zayo from leaving the country for a second time. This follows prosecution claims that the ex-Binance CEO posed a flight risk. He was, of course, a flight risk when he had billions of money. You are free to go wherever you desire. Plus, you're free to visit nations like the United Arab Emirates, which we will not deport you from. Returning there is something he desires. Not in my opinion. Last month, the CEO of Nance pleaded guilty to one charge of violating the Bank Secrecy Act. He was released on a $175 million personal recognition bond and other financial conditions. But the details of his arguments against the court's repeated attempts to block his return to the UAE, where his 3 children and their mother reside, were not disclosed in the sealing rule file. Listen, we were all aware that his moment would come. He sensed that his moment had arrived. People are so avaricious, and that's the problem. Why do you persist in burying yourself farther when you are aware that you have sinned? Please, just stop and be honest. Get a handle on it before it gets out of hand. However, the further you delve down the hole, the longer you will be thrown out. Now you're furious, because they merely wanted to keep you from leaving the nation. If a Bitcoin ETF were to rise, Wall Street giants would dot the Burberry. As a result of SEC moves, Rodek is probably in Be Faithful, Lou BlackRock. If the SEC approves Invesco's plans early in the new year, they will have everything in order. Please keep in mind that the approval process for these ETFs will begin in the first week of January. On their way. These exchange-traded funds, ETFs, have been on my radar for a while. The exact date and hour of their announcement is still up in the air. He responds with a yeah to CCP, meaning that members of the China Communist Party can corrupt the central Ethereum anonymously just like everyone else. I find this notion intriguing for dull sleuth. When a blockchain's majority owner funds it, what else can it do? Take a look at this, it's fascinating. The work he performs is excellent. If you want to see this type of content, you have to follow the dull guy. Fascinating, isn't it? The Chinese government is well versed in the subject of Ethereum, as is Russia. Despite this, the United States has remained silent on Ethereum. If the United States hasn't made a decision on Ethereum yet or has simply ignored it, it's similar to how Bitcoin bypassed Ethereum after XRP. Nothing about that is logical. This January, make sure to keep an eye on these 5 coins. This holds my interest. Along with Stellar, Avalanche, and Protocol, there is Kava close by. Or any coin with exciting January plans that could lead to price increases, like Kava, which is presently ranked 69th, is priced at 94 cents, and has a market cap of just over $1 billion. Following a price surge in January, the Kava team announced that 15 tokens will be released with zero inflation and a fixed quantity of 1 billion. In October, the price broke out from a declining resistance trend line, and the avalanche to 95 cents began. Along with the release of their new wallet, they have entered the vicious coin game that we began when we began to meme currencies. Another surge into the $70 to $80 range X Infinity may be in store for the Solana blockchain avalanche. The latest X Origins improvement, Components Evolution, is going live soon and will transform Axes into dynamic, ever-improving NFTs. This is a fascinating development. It struck rock bottom in October for dollars, and now that we've successfully completed the 2x upgrade to Stellar, they're announcing an update to the main net. With Protocol 20, validators on the Stellar network have agreed to vote on a main net upgrade on January 30th. This upgrade will enable sorbing capabilities, add a platform for executing smart contracts to the Stellar network, and incorporate 12 new core advancement proposals. The XRP ledger will also be considered as a potential smart contract execution platform. The arrival of smart contracts is now upon us, and January will be a pivotal month for all coins to keep an eye on. The original slur will be disabled on January 30th, and the New York team has released an update regarding the near block explorers since the selected explorers went live in October. October was the month that Near finally broke free of a declining resistance trend line. This week, the price hit a new annual high of $4.62 as a result of the surge, which broke over the $3.20 resistance level. Pay close attention to the elderly people. I think that sounds fine. Coming soon, LM smart contracts. Fascinating, isn't it? A few months down the road, Stellar mirrors the actions of the XRP ledger. Dimitri Jamie examined his schedule in 2014. Bitcoins were a horrible investment. Despite all the hype, Bitcoin is not going anywhere in 2016. Take a look at how a 2017 was Bitcoin's. A scam returns 2017 was. I will refrain from further discussion on Bitcoin at this time. Year 2018. Later on, I came to regret making that remark. Year 2018, Bitcoin 2022 isn't important to me. You refer to crypto tokens like Bitcoin 2023 as currency, but I have serious doubts about them. To this day, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin continue to vex me. In light of his most recent remarks from 2 days ago, the government has decided to shut it down. He has recently joined BlackRock, thus ETF, dude, you're a master of spin. If they say one thing, you say something else. Here's how the ETF can drive up prices. When exchange-traded funds, ETFs, purchase XRP, the public exchanges keep it for themselves. Demand for supply drops rises as a result of both the ETF and public purchases of the derivative shares. The vast majority of institutional and government investors around the world will put their money into these ETFs rather than XRP directly because the price can only go up from here. These long-term investors have assets that span decades, if not generations. We get generational riches in this way. Before they ever sell their holdings, these people will live off the interest. The lack of regulatory certainty surrounding XRP is the primary concern of institutions looking to invest in cryptocurrency, so it seems to reason that an XRP exchange-traded fund, ETF, would be a good addition to the market. They will not pause for a moment to consider this. How much money would they have lost if they had invested millions or perhaps billions of dollars in XRP before the SEC classified it as a security, only to see its price plummet from $2 to 17 cents? They have no intention of doing it. They would never risk it in such a way. To that end, these institutions will seek for assets with transparency when they do invest. Both XRP, which a judge has determined is not a security, and Bitcoin, which Gary Gensler finally stated on stage a few months ago, are crystal clear when we examine cryptocurrency from a U.S. perspective. As far as we are aware, only those two within the U.S. genuinely have regulations that are easy to understand. When the large players finally join the fray, where will they put their money to buy assets with a clear future? When American institutions learn that the Chinese Communist Party owns a metric ton of Ethereum, do you think they will turn a blind eye? No, I really don't think so, everyone. I truly believe, on a subconscious level, that XRP will have an ETF and that the price will be skyrocketed by institutional money. As Chad has mentioned, institutional investors aren't usually in the market to sell their holdings when they pour money into an asset, particularly an exchange-traded fund, ETF. They intend to maintain it for many years and pass it down through the family. Please, take it easy for the time being. May the new year bring you nothing but joy and safety. Everything will be resolved by January 1st, 2024. In anticipation of what promises to be an exhilarating year in 2024, we are preparing for the bull run. That's how I'll leave it. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.